Welcome to class 374. Let's finish our translation booklet from yesterday, but very quickly. ¿Sabe ella que estás casado? Does she know you're married? Does she? Does she? Does she? Pero la SH invade y devora. Does she? Does she know you're married? ¿Paras cuando el semáforo está en rojo? Do you stop when the light is red or when the light's red? Sé hablar alemán. I know how to speak German, which is not true. Escriben para una revista francesa. They write for a French magazine. ¿Comes mucho? Do you eat a lot? Do you eat a lot? Él está gordo porque come demasiado. He's fat because he eats too much. He's fat because he eats too much. If he didn't eat so much, he wouldn't be so fat. ¿Cómo se cierra esta puerta? How do you close this door? How do you shut this door? How do you, el you impersonal. En español se usa cómo se cierra. No dices, ¿cómo cierras esta puerta? Pero en inglés sí. El you, el tú impersonal. Not specifically referring to you. How do you shut this door? Normalmente, ¿durante cuánto tiempo les esperas? How long do you normally wait for them? How long do you usually wait for them? Él escucha las noticias cada día, todos los días. He listens to. He listens to. He listens to the news every day. ¿Es tuyo ese cuadro? Is that picture yours? Is that picture yours? ¿Tiene título? Does it have a title? ¿Cuánto cuesta? How much does it cost? ¿Qué significa el título? Las meninas. What does the title mean? ¿Qué significa esta palabra? What does this word mean? ¿Qué quieres decir? What do you mean? ¿Cómo que me dejas? What do you mean you're leaving me? What do you mean? ¿Sabe todo el mundo dónde estás? Does everybody know where you are? Does everybody know where I am? Does everybody know where Marta is? Yes, does everyone know where you are? ¿Te hacen preguntas cuando vienen aquí? Do they ask you? ¿Qué ask you? Do they ask you questions when they come here? ¿Las tienes que contestar? Do you have to answer them? That's where we finished yesterday. Do you have to answer them? ¿Cómo funciona? ¿Cómo funciona? How does it work? How does it work? How does it work? De corrido? How does it work? To work? How does it work? How does it work? How does it work? All right. ¿Cómo trabaja él? Ahora sí. How does he work? How does he work? ¿Cómo suena? What does it sound like? Or how does it sound? Los dos. How does it sound? What does it sound like? Sé leer y escribir. I know how to read and write. Well, to write, cada año menos. I know how to read. And I know how to write, too. I know how to read and write. I'm literate. Do you know how to read and write? Saben todo acerca de nosotros. They know everything about us. Marta, they know everything about us. They know where we live. They know where we work. They know what kind of car we have. They know how many children we have. And they know how much we earn. They know everything about us, Marta. But they know everything about us. Si nunca juegas, nunca ganas. If you never play, you never win. If you never play, you never win. If you never gamble, you never win. Gamble es juegos de azar. If you never play, you never win. All right. List number 14, my friend. Page 62. Page 62. List number 14. All right. Are you ready? Miedoso, temeroso, afraid. Bueno, afraid. Yo tengo miedo. I'm afraid. Me temo que es verdad. Me temo que sea verdad. I'm afraid it's true. I'm afraid so. Me temo que sí. I'm afraid so. I'm afraid so. Me temo que no. I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not. Hey, am I going to keep my job? ¿Voy a conservar mi empleo? I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not. Yeah. Am I going to lose my job? I'm afraid so. I'm afraid so. Am I going to reach a good level of English? I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not. Am I going to remain at the intermediate level forever? I'm afraid so. I'm afraid so. Yes, if you don't study more. If you study, yes, you'll reach a good level. Afraid. No tengas miedo. Don't be afraid. No tengas miedo de mí. Don't be afraid of me. Afraid of. Ahora, afraid to, con un verbo. Yes. Tengo miedo de decírselo a Marta. I'm afraid to tell Marta que no funciona el micrófono de vez en cuando. I'm afraid to tell her porque se enfada mucho. No se dice I'm afraid of telling her. I'm afraid to tell her. My father wasn't afraid of flying. My father was a pilot in the Second World War. So my father was never afraid of flying. No tenía miedo de volar. Ahora, volar es un verbo, pero es un gerundio. O sea, en inglés decimos, my father wasn't afraid of flying. O sea, no tiene miedo del volar, del hecho de volar. Ahora bien, pero una vez con cierto avión tenía miedo de subir a ese avión. He was afraid to fly in that plane because the plane was having problems. And my father was afraid. My father wasn't afraid of flying, but on one occasion, he was afraid to fly on a specific plane. All right. Now, I'm not afraid of Marta, but in this specific case, I'm afraid to tell her because she'll get very angry. All right. Afraid. Aproximadamente, approximately, lo mismo. Approximately, about. There are approximately 47 million people in Spain. There are about 47 million people in Spain. There are around 47 million people in Spain. Around, about, approximately. Horrible, awful. Oh, awful. You know, really, to tell you the truth, what does this taste like? Well, it tastes like a pencil. How does it taste? It tastes awful. Ugh. It tastes, I don't recommend eating pencils, okay? It tastes awful, awful, terrible. It tastes terrible. It tastes horrible. Pero es dice más awful. Frontera, border, the border. Claro, como borde, pero borde is edge. You remember, the book is on the edge of the table. But border, the border between France and Spain are the Pyrenees Mountains, the Pyrenees. The border between Texas and Mexico is the Rio Grande River, the Rio Grande. That's the border. Now, frontier, también se puede decir, pero frontier suele ser la zona fronteriza, frontier. Y en forma figurada, las fronteras de la ciencia, the frontiers of science, las zonas menos exploradas aún. That's the frontier. The border, physical, línea de demarcación, border. All right. Completamente, completely. I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you. Dificultad, difficulty. The same in English as in Spanish. Difficulty. Yes, I am experiencing a lot of difficulties in this program. I am experiencing, estoy experimentando. I'm experiencing, experimenting, no. To experiment es con tubos de ensayo. Eso es realizar experimentos. Experimentar realizando experimentos. All right. That's to experiment. I'm experimenting. Simple present, present simple, simple past, shake, present perfect. All right. Very good. That's an experiment, and I'm experimenting. Pero experimentar cosas en carne propia es to experience. Como la palabra experiencia, pero como verbo. To experience. And I'm experiencing difficulties. Estoy experimentando dificultades. Fracaso, failure. Failure. This program is a complete failure. No, it's not, Richard. This English course is a complete failure. No, it's not. It's a success. No, it's not. It's a failure. It's a success. No, it's not. Yes, it is. This program is a resounding success. Really? Yes, it's not a failure. It's not a complete failure. It's a resounding success. Resounding, como resuena. Resounding means total success. No, this program is a complete failure. Failure. Fail is fracasar, to fail, como verbo. También fallar. Cuando un aparato, una cosa mecánica falla, it's a fail. It fails. All right. To fail. To fracasar, to fail. Fracaso es failure. Y un fracasado también is a failure. Yo soy un fracasado. I'm a failure. Am I a failure, Marta? No. She says I'm not a failure. But I think I am. I'm a complete failure. Yes. I've been teaching English for 47 years. On radio, on television, in the classrooms, and my Spanish friends still don't speak English very well. The only conclusion, the only possible conclusion is that I am a failure. Failure. I'm not a success. Success and failure. What's the difference between success and failure? Well, failure is bad and success is good. Correct? Usually, yes. Yes. Success. Success. Failure. Hierba, césped, grass. The grass is always greener on the other side. Se dice, la hierba siempre es más verde del otro lado de la valla, which is not usually true, but it's a saying. The grass is always greener on the other side. Yes, it looks greener, but it's not necessarily. Perdido, sin esperanza, hopeless. Yes. Learning English, it's a hopeless task. To teach English to the Spanish people, it's hopeless. No hay esperanza. Hope. Siempre hay esperanza. There's always hope. No, the situation is hopeless. The situation is hopeless. There's no hope. No hay esperanza. La situación es sin esperanza. No es desesperada. Eso sería desperate. No, the situation is hopeless. There's no hope. There's no hope. We will die someday. I'll die someday, and you'll die someday. The researchers, doctors, and scientists haven't found a way to extend life forever. So, the only thing sure in life is death and taxes. All right. It's hopeless, hopeless. Quizás, perhaps, 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 perhaps. Quizás, quizás, quizás. Perhaps, maybe. Se dice mucho más. Se dice maybe 95% of the time, and perhaps 5%. But perhaps is a very good word. Perhaps. Trimestre, quarter. Ojo con trimestre. Quarter, o sea, una cuarta parte, ¿no? Quarter. Quarter es un trimestre en los negocios o en la economía. Cuando hablas de en términos macroeconómicos o empresariales, se dice quarter. Los resultados del primer trimestre. The first quarter results. However, if you're speaking in academia, el mundo académico se dice en inglés academia, we say trimester. At the university, trimester. Or semester. Semester and trimester. All right. Trimester, trimester. But quarter. If you're speaking in business, quarter. All right. Resultado, result. Result. Zaragoza. The result. The result. Recto, straight. The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. Yes. I've come here 5 straight days. He venido aquí 5 días seguidos. Straight también se diga seguido. 5 straight days. 5 meses seguidos. 5 straight months. 5 months in a row. 5 consecutive months. 5 straight months. Straight. Straight. I'm looking straight at you. Yes. Get straight to the point. Ve al grano. Vete al grano, por favor. Get to the point or get straight to the point. Voy a ir directamente al grano aquí contigo. I'm going to get straight to the point with you. If you don't make an effort, you don't deserve to continue watching this program. No te mereces. You don't deserve to watch this program if you don't make an effort. So I'm going to get straight to the point. Straight, recto, straight. The straight path, a través de, through. Yes, you remember? I can see you. I can see you through the tunnel or through the, yes, I can see you through. Through es a través de, through. También se usa en Estados Unidos y cada vez más en Reino Unido como terminado. Are you through? Means has terminado. Are you through? Are you done? Are you finished? Is the class over? I'm not through yet. Through. Convertirse en is to become. Yes. If you study a lot and make a strong effort, you will become a good English speaker. You will become a good English speaker. Consistir en inglés, to consist of. Consist of. The English language consists of vocabulary words, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, and conjunctions. All right. And Spanish consists of the same thing. Nouns, verbs, prepositions, conjunctions, adjectives, and adverbs. Yes, that's what Spanish consists of. The Spanish language consists of the same elements as the English language. They both consist of, consisten de. Es como decir en español constan de, constar de. Consist of. To consist of. Vaciar is to empty. Do you want me to empty the cup? No, Marta, you don't want me to empty the cup. Do you? She doesn't want me. She doesn't want me to empty the cup. And if I empty the cup, do you think she'll get angry? I don't think so. Hey, if I empty the cup, will you get angry? No. She says she won't get angry if I empty the cup. All right, well, I'm going to empty the cup. Are you ready? Tell me to empty the cup. Do you want me to empty the cup? You don't want me to. Do you want me to empty the cup or not? Do you want me to empty the cup? You don't. All right, well, I won't. I won't. If you don't tell me to empty the cup, then I won't empty it. All right, I'll leave the pencils in the cup. All right, to empty, vaciar, caerse, to fall down. Uy, te has caído. Fall down. Richard, yes. Has Marta ever fallen down in the studio? Yes, twice. She's fallen down. And once she tore her jeans on one knee and then she tore them on the other. She's fallen down twice. Marta has fallen down twice. To fall down is cuando te caes, de un resbalón o similar. To fall is cuando algo cae. Cuando los precios están cayendo, the prices are falling. No están cayéndose y haciéndose daño los precios. So the prices are not falling down. Suena gracioso decir eso. The prices are falling down. Ah, pobrecitos precios. Hay tiritas. All right. So, tiritas are plasters in England or Band-Aids in America. To fall down. No te caigas. Don't fall down. Empeorarse. Empeorar. To get worse. My Spanish is getting worse. Your English is getting better, but my Spanish is getting worse. Yes, because of my age. I'm losing faculties. You're not. You're not losing faculties. You're gaining faculties, facultades mentales y físicas. You're gaining faculties and I'm losing faculties. So, my Spanish is getting worse. Your English is getting better. Dirigir is to manage. Dirigir organizaciones, to manage. Gestionar. Yes, gerenciar. To manage. 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 Manage también es apañarse. Me apaño. Con mi francés en París me puedo apañar. I can get by, I can manage. I know enough French to manage in Paris with very few problems. I can get by, I can manage. Reducir is to reduce. To reduce, we need to reduce personnel. Tenemos que reducir personal. Well, not true. We need to reduce personnel. No, we don't. We don't need to reduce personnel. Okay. Cerrar, to shut. My eyes are shut. My eyes are open. My eyes are wide open. Tengo los ojos abiertos de par en par. The door's wide open. Now, Stanley Kubrick, had a movie called Eyes Wide Shut. It's impossible. Significa cerrados de par en par. No tiene sentido. But that's the title of the movie. Okay, my eyes are shut. Shut the door. Close the door. Cierra el pico is shut up. Shut up. Intentar is to try to. I'm trying to help you with your English. I'm trying to help you with your English. All right. How's Marta today? I think she's fine. Are you okay today? Are you fine? Yeah. She says she's fine. What's Marta like? Well, what is she like? She's a nice, very pleasant person. She's intelligent. She's hardworking. She's, I don't know, she's just una mujer 10, as you'd say. She's a 10, right? So that's what she's like. Yeah, Richard, how are you today? Me, I'm fine. What are you like? Me? What am I like? I'm shy. I'm a little bit private and withdrawn. But I'm a pleasant person. I make friends easily. That's what I'm like. Yeah. What is Bill Clinton like? I don't know what he's like. I don't know him personally. He seems like a pleasant person. He seems like a fun person. But I don't know what he's like. I don't know what he's like. Richard, what are your children like? They're like me. ¿Cómo son? Cuando dices ¿cómo son? O ¿cómo es Marta? What is Marta like? What is Marta like? What is she like? What's Marta like? Con la contracción. What's she like? How is she es como está hoy. Está de buen humor, estaba, ¿cómo es? ¿Cómo está? Perdona. Está muy bien, está bien. Creo que estás bien, ¿no? She está. Yeah, she's fine, no problem. Ahora, ¿cómo es? What is she like? Well, I don't really know because my relationship with Marta is professional and not personal. So I don't know every faceta. I don't know every facet of her personality. So I don't know 100% what she's like. Maybe she's irritable, irascible, irritable. Maybe she's irritable. Maybe she's bossy with her husband. A lo mejor es mandona con su marido. Are you bossy with your husband? No, he says she's not. She's not bossy. Are you bossy with your little boy? No. Sometimes she's bossy with her little boy. Bossy is mandona. Sometimes she's bossy with her. She has a little boy. He's 3. He's 3. All right. So sometimes, What is she like? Well, she seems like a very pleasant person and a very intelligent person. But I don't know her well enough to confirm that 100%, because I only know her professionally. I don't know her personally. So I really don't know what she's like. But I think I'm right. Now, do you know what I'm like? Do you know what... Escucha esto, porque es curioso. ¿Sabes lo que a mí me gusta? Por ejemplo, de la comida española, de toda la comida española. ¿Sabes lo que me gusta? Do you know what I like? Do you know what I like? Ahora, ¿sabes cómo soy de persona? Do you know what I'm like? La única diferencia es am. Do you know what I'm like? Do you know what I like? ¿Sabes? Do you know what I'm like? I think I know what I'm like, but maybe I'll tell you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.